natural science, Hermetic philosophy, and natural law jurisprudence, we must look beneath language and into structure. Physics describes how reality behaves. Hermeticism describes why patterns repeat across levels. Natural law jurisprudence asks what these patterns imply about justice and rightful order. They are three lenses observing one continuity. I correspondence, as above, so below. Image Hermetic principle from the C.L.i.m.B, as above, so below, as within, so without. Natural world parallel, fractals repeat patterns across scale. Atomic systems mirror solar systems in structural analogy. Cycles recur from cellular respiration to planetary orbit. Jurisprudential implication. In classical natural law theory, see Thomas Aquinas, human law must reflect higher order law. If law contradicts reality's structure, it destabilizes. Principle. Legitimate law corresponds to the structure of reality. Cause and effect. Moral accountability. Image Hermetic law. Cause and effect. Natural science. Causality. Jurisprudence. Liability. In physics, Newtonian mechanics, every action produces reaction. In moral philosophy, every voluntary act produces responsibility. Natural law theorists like John Locke grounded rights in the idea that human beings are agents, and agency implies accountability. If actions have consequences in nature, they must have consequences in law. Justice is structured causality. Polarity, balance, and justice. Image Hermetic principle, polarity. Everything has two poles, heat, cold, light, dark. In physics, positive-negative charge, north-south magnetic poles, expansion-contraction, entropy, order. In jurisprudence, rights, duties, liberty, responsibility, freedom, restraint. The foundation of natural law insists that rights are not arbitrary grants from the state. They are balanced expressions of human nature. Excess liberty without duty produces disorder. Entropy. Excess control without liberty produces oppression. Justice is dynamic equilibrium. V. Rhythm. Cycles of rise and decline. Image Hermetic principle. Rhythm. Everything flows in and out. Natural law jurisprudence recognizes that societies flourish when aligned with reality and decline when detached from it. Empires rise under order and decay under corruption. Entropy again. This mirrors the second law of thermodynamics. Without moral and civic energy input, order decays. Law must continually be renewed through virtue. V. Mentalism, rational order of the cosmos. Hermetic principle, the all is mind. While metaphysical, it parallels classical natural law reasoning. The universe is intelligible. It follows rational structure. Ancient philosophers like Aristotle argued that humans participate in reason, logos, and through reason discern natural law. If the universe were chaotic and unintelligible, law would be arbitrary. But because it is ordered, law can be discovered rather than invented. Natural law is found, not manufactured. Narvias. Conservation, inherent rights. From physics, energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. From natural law, Lockean tradition, rights are not granted by governments. They are inherent and can only be violated, suppressed, or recognized. The state does not create life, liberty, or property. It either protects or infringes upon what already exists. Just as matter rearranges but persists, human dignity persists under political forms. 7. Entropy, the necessity of virtue. The second law teaches, order requires energy. Hermeticism teaches, transmutation requires conscious effort. Natural law teaches, justice requires virtuous citizens. Without virtue, systems decay into corruption. Without discipline, liberty collapses into chaos. Without truth, law becomes coercion. Order is never self-sustaining. Schacht's structural synthesis, natural science, Hermetic law, natural law, jurisprudence, conservation, mentalism, correspondence, inherent rights, causality, cause and effect, accountability, entropy, rhythm, need for civic virtue, polarity, balance of rights and duties, fractals, correspondence. Law reflects higher order, core convergence. Across these systems, one unchanging foundation appears. 1. Reality is ordered. 2. Order is discoverable. Disorder increases without conscious alignment. 4. Justice mirrors structure. 5. Freedom requires responsibility. Natural law jurisprudence rests on the claim that human law must harmonize with the structure of reality itself, not merely political will. Where human law aligns with natural structure, it stabilizes. Where it contradicts it, entropy accelerates.